dear brothers and sisters, the Lord is with you.
and with the Spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
A leper came to Jesus, imploring him, and kneeling, said to him, "If you will, you can make me clean." Moved with pity, he stretched out his hand and touched him. And he said to him, "I will, be clean." And immediately the leprosy left him, and he was made clean. And Jesus sternly charged him, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses has commanded for a proof to them." But he went out and began to talk freely about it and spread the news, so that Jesus could no longer openly enter a town, but was out in a desolate places, and people were coming to him from every quarter. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
My dear brothers and sisters, in 1995, Pope John Paul II had gone to Belgium just to beatify a priest who was to be on the road to sainthood. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, this was an occasion for his death centenary. And there was another death centenary of also an important person. And there were two death centenaries. And the celebration was to take place. But the centenary celebration of this priest was grand. There was 85,000 people just coming and joining this holy mass. There has to be beatification ceremony. The Queen and King of Brazil were also present for the function. And my dear brothers and sisters, we all know that the newspapers also highlighted about this priest. And right from England to Australia, all the newspapers all over the world highlighted the life of this priest. And my dear brothers and sisters, you will not be amazed that there was a young lady by name Morilla Ness. And this Morilla Ness was singing a song in the name of that priest. And the name of that song was "He Touched Me." And there was a big clap after that song that they heard. And there was something amazing that was going on in this place, because this priest was Father Damien Molokai. And all of you, I suppose you know that this man has spent his life on the island of Molokai in Hawaii, and especially with the lepers. And he died of leprosy. And just to glorify God for this man's service to this leprosy home, that there were so many international visitors on that occasion. But what people loved most was that song, He Touched Me. Because this man has also touched so many lepers. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, there was another centenary on the same day, in the same place, and that's death centenary of Adolf Hitler. And there was no news in the paper, there was no celebration at all, nobody talked about it, and nobody bothered about it. Probably everybody was busy with this Damien of Molokai. And they were glorifying God in heaven. And probably they may be thinking this Adolf Hitler must be in hell. My dear brothers and sisters, what is most important is the touch. Because what they thought about Adolf Hitler was he may have pierced the life of people and killed them. But Damien's touch was like a touch of Jesus, as we saw today in the gospel, that Jesus touched that leper and he was healed. So Damien's touch was also a healing touch. And just few years later, that means 2009, the Holy Father Pope Benedict XVI, he canonized him and made him a saint. My dear brothers and sisters, to share these incidents with you is the theme of the day. Because in the first reading we are told that God is speaking to Moses and the leaders like Aaron and all, that all those people who are affected with diseases, they will be cured. And all people should have a healing touch, and all people should be pure and also made holy. So purifying process and making people holy was the gift God gave to these people, Moses and Aaron and all his people, so that people will be truly purified, that they could be called as the people of God. My dear brothers and sisters, you will also know in the second reading that the second reading also speaks similarly, that we all need to be healed. And St. Paul is telling people there should not be any discrimination among you, whether somebody is of lower caste or higher caste, nor discrimination on the level of any person, whether man or woman. So all should be pure and all are called the people of God, the children of God. My dear brothers and sisters, the same way we also talk about after the first reading, when we say a psalm and respond to the psalm, and then he said, God, I confess my sins to you, and you forgive me for my sins, to renew myself. And that is how, my dear brothers and sisters, we see even the psalm speaks of the purification and also making ourselves holy. And so when we talk about the readings today that tell us, just imagine, my dear brothers and sisters, we are called to faith. So when this man who was a leper, He was conscious about social traditions and social customs and rules and regulations. He was not supposed to touch anyone. Not even his shadow should fall on somebody, because then he would be stoned to death. But he always felt that Jesus was God. That is his faith. And because of his faith, he was in a way, he was inside healed. He was purified. And then he came and fell at the feet of Jesus. And he told Jesus, if you will, you can heal me. That means he knew Jesus was God. If he wills, he can. He has all the powers in the world to heal this man. And Jesus said, yes, I will. And you may be also totally healed. So Jesus touches him. That was the healing touch of Jesus. And then that man was fully healed. And he was so happy and was so glorious, and he shouted and screaming and praised God, and he started telling everybody how he was healed by Jesus himself, God. So my dear brothers and sisters, unless we are holy inside, unless we proclaim that faith in Jesus, we cannot be healed. And we should be sure 100% that in the Old Testament we are told that God touches people and he heals them. In the New Testament, Jesus also touches them. It's a personal touch. And therefore we need to express our deep faith. And whenever we have problems, whenever we have difficulties, whenever we have in a position of not being okay, we must be able to reach out to Jesus in faith. So my dear brothers and sisters, here Jesus is calling us for faith and inner purification. So what it means that unless we confess, as I said in the Psalms, that I confess myself, that means unless we confess ourselves, we cannot be healed inside. And if we are not healed inside, we have no guarantee that we'll express our faith in God. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, the Lord invites us for confession. And by next Wednesday, coming Wednesday, we have already entered into the season of Lent, where we are called to be of men and women of contrite heart and make our confessions to God and purify ourselves. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, we must already remember that Jesus wants us to be healed. But are we ready to tell Jesus in faith that you can heal me? So that means, do I really want to be healed or not? That leper wanted to be healed. He wanted to have a new identity. He wanted to be forgiven of his sins. And he also wanted that he could be a normal man visiting his own family and doing things. So my dear brothers and sisters, Jesus invites us today that we may also able to touch people with the healing touch. Not through our harsh words and bad words and like all our violent nature. We want to be soft with people and heal them, especially when they are not comforted. And today the church invites us, because the church is the healing church. It gives the healing sacrament. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, the Lord invites us that we all to be healed, and we ourselves can be also healers in this world, so that we can confess and also forgive the sins of the others too.